So sorry, George is muted. Yes, that was beautiful, Carmen. Thank you for sharing that. It is so true what you said at the very beginning. This is probably one of the more special conventions I think George and I have ever been to as well. I don't think we've ever had that type of vulnerability, honesty, and really just integrity at the end of the day being shared from the front of the stage in that way. So it was really beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Carmen. It was so great to see you as well. Who else would like to share?
I will.
Go ahead, Chris.
First of all, thank you so much. I was just blown away by how you just took me in and made me feel like I belong. Because you know my story from last year when Amy and everybody left and my upline left, and I just got stuck,
Hmm.
plain and simple. And I came back and I have like a renewed sense of that's it. I'm doing this. I've got my kinetic shirt on.
Yay.
I'm going to the gym. I'm bringing some with me. I gave 3 out yesterday, and I gave one to my husband this morning.
Hmm.
So, and I've been posting. So, I'm this is the year I'm gonna make a difference.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful. Well, Chris, you are a part. You've always been a part. We've been on these calls a long time together, so you're always been here, part of the team, and you always will be, right? And so that's one thing that we really are pride ourselves on is making sure that everyone knows that if you're here, right, you're in it, you can win it. You're here, you're a part of the team, and you're never alone, never alone in this business. Sometimes it feels like that when you're like, doing your own thing in your own area, but you're always checked in and always plugged in. And that's why these calls are so important. And that's why it's so important to go to events so that, you remember and you recognize, yes, you are a part. And I'm excited that you're going to go share. That's wonderful.
I think.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Chris. All right, Levy, go ahead.
Good morning.
Well, good morning, everybody. You know what? I second what she said. I mean, and what Carmen said. Wow, what an incredible convention. Super exciting, so inspiring, so emotional, and it's just one of those unforgettable moments. I mean, I love the energy, all of our connections, and oh my gosh, there's so meaningful moments at every single minute. It was so amazing. So I'm still buzzing from that incredible convention. But I just want to say, and I know that George, Adrian, I've said this before, I feel the same exact way. I am so extremely grateful for you both. I mean, you both really just took us under your wing and have really coached us. I mean, oh my gosh, you could be doing other things, but you really take the time out of your day to stop and just talk to us. So you really do make us feel comfortable, feel welcome, and it feels like home with you guys. And I'm just super incredible, for super grateful for you guys. And I know that my team feels the same way. So we just love you guys so much. And yeah, I'm just incredibly grateful for you both.
Well, we're incredibly grateful for all of you guys. This really is it's one big family, really, is what it is. It's teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. And um, you know, I will I will say this too about like around that. I think George knows this too. Like we've been in this industry for a long time, so we know what it feels like. A lot of the things that you've gone through, Chris, a lot of things you might go through where you're like, you're not sure, like if you're a part of a greater team or a greater whole or all of that. You are. I mean, that's why George and I've always been open. We don't care if you're upline, downline, crossline, sideline, whatever. We're like, we're here to help. There's no secret here, right? We don't keep secrets, you know what I mean, about how to build this business or how to make it happen. And so we're always just open. So yeah, you guys, it's so fun and it's great to see all of you. And a win for every single one of you, whether you're financially linked to us or not, is a win for three, and that's a win for all of us. And so we're just really grateful for every single one of you. And that convention, it shows it. We really have fun together. All right, who else would like to share? Go
I'd
ahead.
like to say something.
Oh, okay, go ahead, Marcelo, and then Bill, if you want to, you can unmute in a moment. Go ahead.
Thank you for everything that you put on, and thank you for the convention and all the beautiful, beautiful training that everybody did. This is my first convention. It was very emotional and very uplifting at the same time. A lot of beautiful, wonderful training. The energy that everybody had. I was just blown away. Um, I'm just proud of myself that I've come so far and I've learned so many things from all of you and from my team and from my upline with Frida and Gary. I'm so grateful. And I just wanted to share my experience that I had, and it was overwhelming, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, it's so good to see you. And I forgot this was your first big convention. Yeah. Wow, what a special one to attend, to have attended. Not that the others weren't great, you guys, but there was just something really unique and different about this one. Um, again, on for so many reasons. But yeah, so I second that too, that this was a very special event. And it was so good. We love Gary and Freda. They're just such an amazing leaders. And so yeah, so I'm really glad. That's good to hear. You know, I know that I shout that out there. If this is your first event, but it is special, especially if it was your first event. It'll be an unforgettable moment for a long time. Yeah, so be good. All right. Who else would like to
Bill,
share?
Bill
Oh,
was.
Bill, let's go ahead. Thank you, George.
Hey, it's really great to be back. You know, life hits and you just got to keep going through. And one thing from this convention it really shows was that you're not the only one that life hits.
Mm-hmm.
What an example, what many examples I saw. Okay. Um, I know you're not my direct upline or anything, but you guys are great. You're always here, you're always available. And that's super. I appreciate that very much. And then my upline, so many of the people were in physical pain, but they came.
Mm-hmm.
BJ Mills, okay, I love her. She's been a friend of mine for 17 years or more. And she's always been there a lot in a lot of different ways. I love her. And what an example she gave of being there in pain. Cindy Maddox,
Mm-hmm.
oh, pushing through all kinds of pain, physical pain this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But then Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
you never know what's happened to people.
Mm-hmm.
And this time really put a big belief in me. I've known he had integrity, but wow, for him to come forward and share what he shared with everybody, but he doesn't want it to be, oh, pity me. He wants it to be, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Right.
Don't let anything hold you back,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
They played a song that's been a favorite of mine for long, and it's just little burps of it. Eye of the Tiger. How
Mm-hmm.
tenacious are we going to be? You know, like like Rocky was in that movie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He got back up, he fought through, he pushed through a lot of trials to get back on top. Isn't that what we're all doing from whatever start we have?
Mm-hmm.
You know? But wow, what an inspiration Daniel was.
Yes.
I
And he's doing it through faith. I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, I cut you off. Are you go ahead, Bill.
No, I'm good. I'm good. That's
Okay. Yeah. I will say this, George and I have known Daniel for a long time. Um, I I think I'm gonna try not to cry. I think we have seen him at highs and lows. And I think that we knew, kind of, maybe he'd had a little bit of a rough time. I never in a million years thought he would have been that fearless, that brave, that courageous to come out and actually share what happened. It just made me respect him so much more and have so much more grace. We've learned a lot from
Yeah.
Daniel over the years. That really, I think, opened George and I's eyes and our hearts
Yes.
for who we really have as our fearless leader at the head of this company. And I think because he was brave, I just think we all get to be okay. We all get to be victors now. We all get to move forward. We can let the past and the stories go, maybe not to forget them, but to just be able to move forward.
That's right.
And I thought that was really brave. So I will say that.
Yeah, and I knowing that Daniel for so many years, there are so many things that he could had gone through. Now, it's not only that I know him very well, and it's why it's admirable where he is right now. It's admirable he's now, and the transformation that he has since the first time that I met him with the person that he is today. It's an incredible transformation. But anyway,
Yeah.
who else? Oh, we get,
Yeah.
yeah. There's some.
I would say that another thing that we can lead into with sharing that is how powerful it is, the new platform that he created for Love 3, right? I mean, that you guys hit home in so many ways. The way that they're running the organization, the way that it who it will affect, the children that it will affect, I mean, that is something that you guys, that was so carefully thought out, the way that he put that together. So I was just very, very excited
Yeah, something I was
to
going
be
to
a
say.
part of that, to share that.
Yeah, the reason they have this organization is because most organizations, half of the money and sometimes even more doesn't go to actually to the thing that they are promoting. Because by law, I think it's as long as at least 30% is going or something like that. I don't remember the numbers. He wanted to make sure that every penny is going to helping children in different places around the world. First, we are starting in the U.S., obviously, and then from there expanding everywhere. I love that.
Yeah,
I think
so well thought out. All right, Nilbert.
Hi everyone. So good to see everyone here. I'm sorry I didn't get to see everyone, but I got to see a lot of folks, some of them for the first time here. I just wanted to share another aspect of just how beautiful Daniel's um, character is. So I had to step out at that during that time when he was up there with the panel because I couldn't handle it because it was a little too close to home for me. So anyway, so I was outside, and after that session, there was a breakout. We had the breakout sessions, right? I was just walking from, I can't remember where I was walking to. I knew I just came from, the Hyatt Regency bathroom and stayed there for a while. And just to be by myself. Anyway, I bumped into Charity and Daniel, and then of course, Charity, hey Norbert, so good to see you and all that. And so when I bumped into them, I just couldn't help it. We all got very emotional. I told Daniel, I can relate. I told him. Anyway, this is how crazy, his character is. With how busy he was during the whole thing that was happening. I think it was. I think I told Carmen Sando. It was dinner that night. I just looked at my WhatsApp and he even left a voice message for me. So sorry. That little gesture right there
Get back on when
kind of tells you that he's so busy with everything, but he loves each and every one of us, so he even remembered not just to text or to he left an actual voice recording on my WhatsApp. So I just wanted to share that, like, that's how amazing our leader is. Sorry.
Nilbert, don't be sorry. George and I, we both understand in our own ways. And so I think, especially too, when he put the statistics out, 1 in 5, that hits a lot of us in that room, doesn't it? And so I think that's why this event was so incredibly powerful. Yeah, Daniel's heart is huge. And I think he's finally found the outlet to be able to fully allow not just himself to heal, but allow healing for all of us and everyone else that we move forward sharing 3 with as well, that they'll be able to have a home here with us. It's so beautiful. He and Charity are so amazing. You guys, we really are in really good hands. All right, we've got 2 more, and then we're going to jump into convention recap. Go ahead, Freda, and then we'll have Kenyon.
Good morning, everyone. Okay,
Morning.
so yes, Norbert, I'm with you. We all cried a bucket of tears
Yeah.
because it hit home.
Yeah.
I could have written every line he spoke. But I learned a long time ago that in order to have success through your pain, you find a driving force. And my driving force all my life has been to help others. That's why I did fitness centers. That's why I did the businesses that I did. And I'm so grateful now that God has brought us to this business. And for George and Adrian, for the whole upline, everyone. And I saw major breakthroughs this weekend with many of the team members that were there with us. So guys, all I have to say is there's a Zoom meeting tonight at 8:00. There are thousands of people out there trying to swim upstream and become the person or the people they want to be. Have the courage to go share with them the meeting at 8:00 tonight. Thanks, guys.
Beautiful,
Thank you.
Frida. Thank you so much. And thanks for reminding us that we have this incredible system for success, that we can plug into all the time and continue to share how we feel and know that the people that we invite will have a home when they see it, when they get it, right? They get it when they get it. So we just keep inviting. All right. Thanks, Frida. Go ahead, Kenyon.
So, believe. That's what we got out of convention. We have belief in 3. Plain and simple. But Daniel did give us all belief in ourselves, in our future, in what we need to do to move forward in 3. I drove home last night. We got in about 1:00 this morning. We had to go do some family stuff because that's what we do in 3. We do family and everything else. On the way home, me and the wife were talking. What did we get out of 3? What are we going to do with 3? Who is our accountability partner? Who are we going to be accountable to? Me and my wife made a commitment to be accountable to each other. We're going to get our vision board put together the way it needs to be, not do our vision board, what we need to do. And I think everybody should put a vision board together in 3. What are your 3 goals? What's a short-term, mid-term, long-term goal? What are you going to do to reward yourself with them goals? Where do you see yourself in a year in convention next year? I believe it's in Dallas. We don't know for sure. They didn't announce it, but I'm pretty sure it's in Dallas. Where are we going to be? What are we going to do? But the main thing that I got out of it is believe. 100% believe in 3 and move on, do what we need to. It was so good to see a lot of people. And we are a big family. Like Daniel said, he has no family, but he does have a family. We are his family. We are his little beautiful hellions to make this work. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real about it. And thank you, George and Adrian, for the team we have. And I just if we do not do nothing with this time, we've wasted our time if we do not move forward in this business going to the convention. So it's time to work it. It's time to get your goals, set your vision boards, whatever you have to do to get this going. We have so many tools to use. Let's use them.
Beautiful.
Thank you, love you, and that's rock and roll.
Yes.
Or what is it? Rip, rock and roll.
Oh, that was so great. Thank you so much, Kenyon. It was so good to see you and your wife and your family. Thank you guys for coming and showing up and being there and supporting the event and you know, it's amazing like how we all just come together for these events, isn't it? Everyone's coming. Doesn't it feel like some of us, I don't know, we're planes, trains, automobiles, some of us might be swimming there, I don't know, like we're all just getting here right to the event is what it feels like. And it's so important. And so we're going to start our recap now.
Before I want to say something very important because we were talking about the belief, the challenges that even our leader has gone through. There is no excuse. Now we have a mission bigger than ourselves. I know you have a lot of goals for yourself too, a lot of mission for people that you want to help, etc. Now we have that mission with the kids. I mean, the kids are the future of the planet. And we have an opportunity here because the more we grow, think about that, the more we grow in the business, the more kids we are going to help. Mm-hmm. Because I've been in organizations, and I'm not going to go in details, but I've been in places when I'm bringing kids that they went through something really bad, that they couldn't even keep their clothes on them. I have to go to Walmart with another person to buy clothes for them. I know what these kids have suffered. And we have an opportunity right now that not we are helping people to be healthier, to make money, but a lot of kids to change the future. Mm-hmm. And that's something that we had to keep in mind. And we have the power here. We have right now in the call about 83 people. 83 of us can make the difference in thousands of people. And this is with accounting the people that cannot be in the call because they're working, etc. But let's keep that in mind. But anyway, now let's go to the convention. I know.
Yes, no, it's so true. I mean, George and I've seen it all. He's had firsthand experience. I've had firsthand experience. I've worked in orphanages in South America. I mean, you guys, it is real.
Yeah.
The pain, the trauma, it is very real. So we're so grateful to have the platform. And you're right, George. Every single one of us, you have no idea how you're going to impact not just yourselves, the lives of others, but now with this platform, so many children's lives.
That's right.
So that is how we heal.
Hey, George.
Yes, Dr. Green, how are you?
Hey,
I'm
Dr.
good. Listen, I want to just add one thing, experience that happened. I just became a 3-star. It took me almost 2 years. And as I said on the stage, for those of us who are working full time and are overwhelmed with our job, I'm a physician in private practice. And in fact, right now I'm driving to see patients. It's going to take us longer, but that's okay because this is a journey. Talked about it's a movement, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And I want to say to all those people who are overwhelmed with their 9-to-5 jobs because after I got off the stage, people were coming up to me and saying, oh my God, that's exactly where I'm at. I hear all these successful stories. I hear how Christine and George have been in other platforms. They've made all this money. They're exploding their business. And here I am working my butt off with my regular job. And how am I going to do this? Well, the way we're going to do this, those of us that are still working full time, is basically the same way the fast people are doing it. One step at a time, looking for the right people, not wasting time with the people who are naysayers, and just looking for people who are ready for a change in their life. And as I told this fellow who told me that he too was overwhelmed with his job, I said, listen, I'm 79. I'm going to be in this for the rest of my life. Yeah, it's going to take me longer than it is maybe Christine and George, but you know what? We're all going to get there. So I want to shout out and tell all those people who are still working full time, we can do this. And as Kim said, it's a 1 to 5 year journey. So I'm going to be a little bit slower, but I'm going to get there.
Well, I think you're going pretty fast if you're already 3 stars. So you know what? It doesn't matter that it took you 2 years. When you start and when you get it is when you get it. That's when you go. That's when your journey really begins. So thanks for sharing that, Dr. Green. And you know, we're here with you guys, and it doesn't matter how long it takes. It just matters that you don't quit, right?
Yeah,
because as you move forward, we know that that's how legacy incomes are built. So absolutely, in the pockets of your day, in the pockets of your time, that's how legacy incomes are built. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are going to start. So Believe International 2025, it was powerful, right? It was a heartfelt event. We have our new product, Kinetic. We have the 2026 Caribbean and Mediterranean cruises that were announced. We have the 6-star trip to Maldives. I can't even believe it. We have 3 AI. We have the launch of our philanthropic effort, Love 3 Project. Brings inspiration to the heart and mind, doesn't it? And we are really, truly a part of this global movement and generational change. And I think that George and I just want to share our screen and dive into the wall with you guys, make sure that everybody has an understanding, and just do a little quick recap, and then we will go from there.
Yeah, well, Adrian does that. If we had the time, we go one by one. But I want to say congratulations to so many of you that went on the stage. So many of you with different awards, with different because your rank advancement, because your inspiration. Christine, like always, was an inspiration on the stage. We were laughing our heads off. But congratulations to everybody. But anyway, let's just dive into.
Yeah. Well, we definitely want to do some recognition. Okay, so the first product is Kinetic. Kinetic, this is our tools and resources. So Kinetic, you guys, is a new energy drink. I'm sure you guys have seen it blasted in your text message and in your emails from 3 as well as the team. It's a clean caffeine product made from yerba sante. The clean energy, you guys, it's a balanced approach, right? It's plant-based energy. It comes from natural caffeine, not synthetic caffeine. So it comes from green tea, and you guys, it's absolutely pure. There's no crash, there's no jitters. It's all about hydration. To me, it's like a liquid IV, a Red Bull, and a brain and focus product in one. That's the way that I would
without the
describe it.
bad stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And so Dr. Dan has an entire video on Kinetic right here. We would love for you guys to check out if you haven't checked it out already. And so, yeah, it's just a beautiful product. Anything you guys want to say about Kinetic, anyone?
Yeah, anybody?
How you felt on Kinetic?
Yes.
Hey, George and Adrian, it's Jessica.
Jessica, how are you?
Yeah, obviously instant clarity, like this brain fog that lifted, mood, energy. Yesterday I left the airport, or left for the airport at like 3 a.m. I woke up at 2 a.m. We had a pool party for our church last night. I think I had 2 Kinetic, I remember. But I made it through it, right? Like normally a pool party at 7:30, I'd say I'm going to bed. No, thanks. But I went anyway. I took Kinetic with me. I had 10 friends sample it. They had some of their friends that were there sample it. Everybody loved it. I have one girl who literally is like, we got to have this at our tailgates and everything. It's red, like the Chiefs, like all these things. So it was just really fun. And I just loved how easy it was too, right? And everybody's drinking something. And our product fits exactly what they need. So love it. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, Jessica. What a great way. You already got out there. You started sharing. That's exciting. People are liking it. They want to take it to their next tailgate. That's huge. Honestly, now this product, the focus, the clarity, without the jitters and the, all of that is without the crash too, because, Frank had just asked a question in the chat where he said, what is clean caffeine? I'll tell you, it's non-synthetic. Being non-synthetic, coming from plants. It's green tea. It's not made by a man in a lab. And that's the difference. And so beautiful, beautiful product. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Shannon. Do you want to share a little bit about your experience with Kinetic?
Yeah, you guys, I wanted to let you know that I had an IV schedule to come because I was so dehydrated. And I literally took that morning. It was the same morning I was supposed to get the IV. And within an hour, my headache was gone and I was doing so much better. So it was almost crazy. I was so excited about it. So it is a liquid IV. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
At some point I want to bring what you say is so important. This is not just energy. It's also hydration, and it's also mental focus and stress. And no, doesn't give you stress, obviously.
Taking stress away, not giving it to you.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Shannon, because that's so important, because people say, oh, that's an energy drink.
Yes.
It's way more than that.
Yeah, way more than that. Brain function, thinking. Because I did have a couple of people say, oh, there's so many energy drinks. I'm like, yeah, but this is hydration. This is complete game changer on the hydration level.
That's right. That's right. And
George?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Shar. I just have to say too
Sure.
that my brain function is so much better because I'm 75 just about, and I was having short-term memory issues, and I was so clear at the conference after drinking that I was not forgetting stuff. And then this morning, I always drink coffee. So this morning, my big post was, goodbye, Starbucks. I love you, but I have to leave you.
Oh, wow.
That's great. And now you mentioned something else. We were in line to have lunch, and somebody was commenting, say, "Oh, I wish you're cheaper." And then we were in line, and behind were a bunch of things with Red Bull and Rock and all those stuff. And I said, "Do you see how much is the price of that? It was $5. Ours is $2.50, and that one has garbage. Ours is pure." Not only is less expensive, plus it's helping in your brain. It's not making you crazy because some of the sugar-free and all stuff actually is affecting your brain in a bad way. There's somebody I want to find because this guy has a big campaign against kids that are using energy drinks, and he say how the damage that they have in the brain. And he works with a lot of college and high school students. But anyway, I'm going to see if I can find him and join him, of course, because what we have is amazing. It's super amazing. Somebody else?
Yeah, it's got protein in it. It's got 2 grams of protein. It's not just a bunch of sugar. It's B vitamins. It's green tea, which is going to burn up fat.
Yes.
And it's really tastes good. It doesn't like have grittiness on the bottom of your bottle. It's just phenomenal. It really is.
That's
And
right.
that yerba sante is probably the brother of yerba mate, and that is incredible that he found this one. It's amazing. So I'll stop.
No, you're right. I mean, I'm super excited because it's gonna cover so many areas. It's like a 4 products in one.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it is yerba santa. I honestly just like I've seen a lot of formulations over the years. I've never seen somebody use that before. Again, Dr. Dan being Dr. Dan, he's just incredible, right? He finds the things that we need. Discovery. So yeah, the green tea, the rosette. I've got it pulled up on the screen. Hopefully you guys can see that the B formula and the electrolyte blend is off the charts. Yeah, I know for me, like when I first tasted it, I'll say this. I at first I was like, "Ooh, it's a little bitter," but that's because they gave us that little tiny 8-ounce bottle.
4 ounces.
Oh, 4-ounce bottle. And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. Do I like it? Do I not like it?" Da, da, da. But when I went and diluted it and put in it a bunch of, water with ice and stuff, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so good."
No.
And I was so hydrated and so focused. So absolutely love the product. That was my experience. And I felt like I could see clear. I don't know. Do you think it's
Yes,
crazy?
we have many people
It
talking
might be
about
crazy, but I really felt like I could see clear. All right, go ahead, Kenyon.
So I'm sitting there right before a convention and I brought in a Monster energy drink. And I looked and I was going to pull it out. I'm going to have my drink. I looked at my wife. No, I'm going to wait for a minute before I drink this because I sometimes need energy. Yeah. I'm full of energy, but I need sometimes to drink energy. As soon as I was sitting on the end aisle, they handed me a package and a bottle. They didn't say that time to not open it up and get going. I ripped it open, started dumping it in the water, touched the thing, and it got a little bit of the stuff on the outside of the packet. So I put it in my mouth. And it was an instant, my eyes just went big. And it was like, okay. My wife doesn't take energy drinks. She doesn't. And she did it. And she said it was almost too much because I don't do the caffeine and stuff. So we sat there with Dr. Dan at lunch. I seen him inside the store, and we was talking to him. And this is how amazing he is. He says, guys, if it's too much, you have control of how much you take. Put half of it in, a third of the pack in. You don't have to do the whole pack until you might need to build yourself up a little bit. So the stuff is amazing. I do get more clarity. I didn't realize that till people started talking about the clarity. I was just thinking the energy about it. But when everybody started talking clarity, I'm saying my mind goes a million miles an hour. I can be talking to somebody, and just like they were saying on the stage, or with Adrian at the Roasting Ball stores. Oh no, it was with Nicole, where she could be having a conversation in the background, turn around, start talking to him as she's talking to somebody else. I do that too. So the clarity of what we need. So that's what I had to share about that too. So
Beautiful. Thanks, Kenyon. All right, go ahead, Erica.
Good morning, everyone. I am a self-professed Diet Coke-aholic and had a half one on the plane. And I'm like, okay, I've got to find a store to get some Diet Coke. And then I've got introduced to this product on Thursday morning. And I can tell you, I have not had one. And I was expecting to have the headache and all that. I don't. And Gladys and Ashley told me, put it in a liter bottle. And I did that this morning. I put it in a big liter bottle. And I went to Sonic like I do every morning. And they're like, you want your Diet Coke? And I'm like, no, I just need a big cup of ice. And I poured it over the ice and I've been sipping it this morning. It's great. It's refreshing. And like Dr. Green, I'm driving all the time, all over for my job. And I have to have that cup in my cup holder. And I kept thinking, how am I going to break this habit? Well, I just figured it out. And so now instead of Sonic, a Diet Coke in the Sonic cup, it's going to be Kinetic. And it's really, I've got so much energy this morning. So, and I'm so grateful for the company and for the product. So that's all I really wanted to say today.
Thank you, Erica. That is great. I'm so glad. You know what? I also used to be a Diet Coke-aholic. and I'm excited. So it's been a lot of years, but I love the Kinetic. Okay, go ahead, Cliff and Nicole.
Hi there. It's actually Cliff, and my only disappointment was not being able to roast Nicole.
I wanted to roast her too,
at the party after. But anyway, no, I was totally blown away by the meeting in general, all the things that you had mentioned, but particularly because I'm a product person, Kinetic is awesome. And I've already used it. I do early morning workouts before work. And my goal is to burn as many calories in the cardio workouts. And I hit the top today after taking Kinetic. 675 calories in 45 minutes at my F45 class. And totally impressed with my performance based on taking Kinetic beforehand. But also from a business standpoint, this launches us into the $80 billion energy drink market, which is growing to over 100 billion with a B in the next decade. So I think it's an outstanding product. It's a great gateway product to get people into 3. And it certainly is on trend and meets the need of what people are looking for. And my kids drink Celsius and Monster and all those things. Now it's going to be replaced with Kinetic.
Yeah, beautiful, Cliff. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I would have loved to have seen you roast Nicole. No, I'm kidding.
I would have roast her too, but
my gosh, we adore you guys. I love that your boys are liking the product, that they're excited to use it. I love that it really helped you out in your class this morning. It just shows that it works. It shows that it works. Yeah, and we are moving forward into a $1 billion industry, 100 with a B, right, with this product. So great gateway product. That's why I wanted it for 2 years. I was in there begging Dr. Dan. I'm like, I don't care what you do, Dr. Dan. I know you need to make it unique. I know you're going to put your natural spin on it, but what you can't do is not come out with an energy product. The North America market will love this, will love it, and then we'll expand. I had to you guys, I was in there painting the vision. One time he literally shut the door. He's like, okay, I got it, Adrian, goodbye. So I'm so excited about this because I know what it can really do for you and your business and for our bodies. So yeah.
And he can do something better, not only energy, but focus, stress management. I mean, it's an amazing product.
Yeah.
But go ahead,
Tammy, real quick.
Yeah, real quick. I just want to add ditto to the Diet Coke. Me too. And then also what Cliff said about our children. I have daughters who play D1 soccer, and I know that they're drinking stuff like this all the time. I think what I'm most excited about is the savings that's going to go back into my family because they buy the coffees for $7. The cost of this per drink, you guys, yeah, it's phenomenal. So very, very excited about that.
Beautiful. Well, I'm glad you're excited about it too. Your girls play D1 soccer. That's amazing, by the way. And yeah, so this product is, we'll have to get all the soccer girls on it, all the kids, all the people with an energy drink in their hand at $2.50 a stick. That's really not asking for much, I don't think, for the type of result and the clean energy that you get. So beautiful, beautiful. All right, you guys, we are going to move on to a little bit of a different thing here. We have our Love 3, which I'm gonna lightly touch on because I truly want all of you guys to go. We talked about it extensively sort of the beginning of this call. This nonprofit is our new philanthropic effort for 3. And it's really do you want to just say a few things about it? I mean, I would love for you guys to visit the site, go check it out if you haven't already. It's about really impacting children, you know, making sure they feel safe, seen, and supported and heard. It is rooted in generosity, like they're talking about. You can get involved this way. You can view the convention flyer about it. You can visit the official site. I'll just click on it real quickly. Sign off on something good. We've definitely watched some videos. You want to come in and watch this video. It talks about how 1 in 5 children are abused, right? Through sexual violence, malnutrition, disrupted education, or other forms of trauma. You guys, this charity is about trauma. It's about helping kids who've been traumatized. It's about love. And so what we're going to, it's not about trauma really, but what I'm saying is it's helping trauma through love and being able to run an incredible nonprofit the way he set it up. And like George said, oftentimes with most nonprofits, unfortunately, sometimes the finances just get a little bit discombobulated, and this one will not be doing that. I like the way that they're managing and controlling it and how he's having it. He's going to be having it investigated and reported on consistently for us so that we know where our money is going to when we're supporting these children, making sure that it's getting to the children themselves.
Yeah,
in appropriate ways.
The reason I say love, because that's what was mentioned on the station also. Daniel, when he was in care of the state, one of the things that he wanted to hear one day is somebody to say him, I love you. That didn't happen.
He wanted a family. Yeah, he wanted to know he was loved.
Right.
Does that make sense? He wanted to know he was loved. He wanted to be loved and know that he was loved. And he is, and so are all of you. And this is a great way to help other children in that situation that might not feel that at this moment. Okay, we're going to talk about our Core 3 promotion has been reset. Back. It's back, baby. Woo! June 26th to December 28th. If you guys come through, it's same $100 bonus, 1,000 CV that went from 900 to 1,000. I will say that, but that's good. It's okay. I think it actually makes a little bit more sense, to be honest. So we're excited that you're going to be able to just recruit 3. When you recruit 3 with 1,000 CV, you get a $100 bonus. All right.
And by the way, when you say, because some people ask me the question, it's back, that means that if you already did it, that's another, we can do it again. It's not something that if you did it before, you are not participating in this. This is for everybody.
Yep, you can repeat it up to 3 times.
They're saying that before.
Same as before. It was for new enrollments and upgrades, which we are all going to be having throughout this. Okay, the convention packs. This is the part we really need to dive into. I know we dove into it last night again. We want to go through them again. So I'll briefly say, click on this, go check them out yourself. You guys, these is for new enrollments, personal purchase and new enrollments. On the first 2 packs, it says personal purchase and new enrollments, or receive something called PSV. So George, take it away as far as, let me just real quick skim. There's a $400 Kinetic pack with 6 boxes of Kinetic and 200 CV, and you get a free Revive. Okay. The next one is Convention Pack 2, where you get 15 boxes of Kinetic, $1,000, 500 CV, and 3 of the Revive, Purify, and Immune. And then it comes down to the supplements and the energy. So this is where you're actually purchasing some supplements along with the Kinetic, and you're getting a gift there. So 2 boxes of Kinetic in Convention Pack 1 with the supplements. You're also purchasing the Eternal, you're purchasing the Immune, you're purchasing the Revive, and you're getting one free Purify. Why can't I say Purify today? Purify and 1 extra. That's 400 and 200 CV. The next one is, I'm just going to go off the Kinetic. It's 5 boxes of Kinetic plus supplements, $1,000 and 500 CV. And then, of course, if you want 10 boxes of Kinetic along with other supplements, you guys remember when you purchase this, you can push your Smart Ship out, right? This is something that you're doing. It's an investment. It's a write-off in your business. It's a $2,000 investment here with 1,000 CV. And they also have it as well with the skincare, and you get this cute membership bag for the $1,000 and the $2,000 pack. So if you're not into the Kinetic, you didn't want to try it or whatever, then, you know, they did offer and put together some packages for us, which are amazing. And if maybe you're an esthetician, maybe you're, you know, you would like extra products, and that way, this is a great way to get involved with getting points for the contest, the cruises that have come up, which we'll go through in a moment. This is a great way to do that. So now let's go back. Now that you know what's in each pack, George, I'm going to have you share a little bit more about PSV, personal sales volume, the commission weeks, and what this 25% additional PSV means. They're calling it a multiplier for your incentive trip.
Let me clarify. This is not for first come. This is for the distributors. And then because a new person cannot buy this unless they are they buy $100 package. This is for us. Now, we buy this system, and then when we buy this system, this is something interesting what happened. Every time we order new volume, we are at what is called a 25% additional PSV. PSV is not for commissions. What is added is for the trip qualifications. And I'm not going to go through the trip qualification right now because it's going to take me a little longer. But they, like always we do in the trips in the past, that we have different ways to qualify. One of the ways to qualify is just by personal volume. And in this case, let's suppose that the company tell you, you need, I don't know, I'm throwing a number, 10,000 points for qualifying to for a trip. And then when you come with this package, they add 25% for the trip. It's not for the commissions. It's just for the trip qualification. And every time you personally sponsor a new person, that's part of your PSF. And the reason it's called multiplier, because let's suppose that they come again with 1,000 points, you get a 25% additional volume for qualifications, not for commissions. Commissions stay the same, the 1,000 points. Very important that you keep in mind. This is just for qualification. Now, the higher a package, that multiplier goes higher. Now it's 50%. What it means is that, for example, again, if a person or you yourself buy the package, it's 1,500 points, and it's in this example. For qualification purposes, they add a 50% more. In other words, 250 points more. And then you have already 750 points there for the qualification for that trip. And by the way, the trip is to Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, amazing places to go. This is for next year trip, but the qualification start now. And then the same thing, when you sponsor somebody, you get, for qualification purposes, they buy, let's suppose, a package with, again, the same 500 CV, you get the 500 CV where you get paid on commissions, but on top of that, they are for qualification purposes for the trip. Again, it's for the trip, you add 50% and another $250. And then when you get any of the 2,000 package that here we have in this one, you get double. In other words, it's 100% more. Again, you get your 1,000 points, but for qualification purposes, you are increasing 1,000 points more for those qualification for the trips. And the same with the all packages. But every time you enroll any new person from here to the qualification, that I think it's at the end of November. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the cool thing. But I love this package. Now, this package is only available until not this week, but the following day, July 13, Sunday 13. And that means that you have until the 13th to buy any of this package, and that way multiply your points when you are sponsored. Oh, here is July 14, excuse me. Okay. Oh, no, July 13 here and July 14 in Hong Kong or Asia.
It's July 13th.
Yeah, it's July 13 here in the Gulf. But as you see, I went very quick because anyway, but it's simple. When you go download the flyer or you go to the tree site, you're going to see the information. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, I went a little quicker.
Now,
it's simple when you see it. Yeah.
Yeah, when you just look at it, break it down. Here's what I would tell you to do as far as the packs go. Pick the one that you feel best about, and just move forward with it. Okay, and then move forward with it. And then right. You can still bring on new people with that, but they do. Did you say that?
They have to sign up
yes,
first.
They have to pay the $30 membership. They have to have 100 CV, so they must be an intro pack or greater, and then they can purchase a promotional pack. All right. Okay, let's talk about the cruise, and then we'll dive back, or let's just share the cruise. Let's share the incentive trips, and then we'll dive back in a little bit to the multiplier. Okay, 6-star trip to Maldives.
Oh,
Do I
the
do I
Maldives.
even
Holy
need
cow.
to say
It's your favorite.
anything more? This is like a dream trip for me. I think I would just like cry. I would be like in heaven if I could. I'm good. We
If-
got to do it. Not if, when,
If no, when?
Okay, so the qualification period is from now, July 7th to July
week.
5th, 2026.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the next
The
week.
trip dates are September 20th to the 26th. All right. So that is the 6-star director trip. And you guys, if you don't even know where that's at, it's off the coast of Spain. You have to take a charter boat to get there or charter plane to get there. It's about 45 minutes. It's going to be on an island. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Google it. Okay. You would absolutely it is a dream trip.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
just keep.
France and Monaco's already, we've heard about that one. Okay, this next one is the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos cruise. So the qualification period started June 23rd and it goes until November 30th this year. The trip dates will be next May 11th to the 17th, 2026. And we're going to dive into how you can reach your goals there. Okay, so let's actually just look at this together. It's going to show you the different tiers. Now, as similar to our trips in the past, there's different ways you can qualify. They usually do it this way. One is through PSV, personal sales volume.
That's where we were talking about the packages.
We're going to do that in a second. The next one is PGV, personal group volume. This is what you and your team achieve together. This is by rank advancing. You want to rank advance, okay? And these are the director ranks and just what you get for those. All right, so let's talk about PSV.
Second level
So
3,
in
right?
order for you to come, let me mute Gary. Okay, in order for you guys to come, it's 15,000 personal sales volume. That will get you a shared room. So this is a trip for one. A trip for two is generating 20,000 personal sales volume. That would be a full room experience. You in your own room or you and another guest, okay, or person or teammate. Tier 3 is a full room, 25,000 PSV for a full room with a $500 air travel voucher. Tier 4 is 35,000 PSV, a full room, $1,000 air travel voucher, plus the VIP dinner invitation. So these are set up, in my opinion, quite appropriately. I think this is very achievable, very doable, especially with the multiplier pack. You guys want to run and rally until July 13th with the multiplier pack because it doubles your volumes to be able to accomplish these trips and tiers.
And another point that I want to bring is not only your personal sponsors for the multiplier, but also your customers.
Right. So here we're going to do the PGV. This is personal group volume, no more than 9,000 PGV per enroller to be like. So what that means is for people in your organization who achieve 9,000 personal group volume during that time, that you can't count more volume from them. Right. So if I enroll Tammy brand new, lines, in other words, lines. So each individual person you're talking about, no more than 9,000 PGV can count towards them. Why would the company do that? Well, now you actually have to work. You have to build a team. You have to continue to have growth in your organization, more than 9,000 per person, right? To be able to.
Per the whole line, not just person, by the way. It's the whole line.
Organization.
The whole organization.
The generational line.
Yeah, let's suppose that you sponsor Erica and her organization. Up to 9,000,
Up to 9,000 for her and her
person,
team. Okay, so that per person per
leg,
yes, exactly.
Per enrollment fee. That's the word.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you have to personally sponsor at least three. What are we doing here? Core 3 with 1,000 PSV. Okay, so they're teaching you how to build your business here. They are rewarding you to go core 3 here and generating 30,000 PGV, and you'll have a shared room. 40,000, 10,000 more PV, that's all. No more than 12,000 PGV. Look what they did. They gave you more per line, like George is talking about per enroller tree leg. They've upped that volume there. If you sponsor how many? One more. Personally sponsor 4 new brand ambassadors with a minimum of 100 CV and their order enrollment and generate 2,000. So between 4 people, if you generate 2,000 PSV, okay, you're going to get a full room. And so same thing here, generate 50,000, you get the full room plus the air travel, and they've upped your volume to 15,000 PGV, and they've added 1 more brand ambassador. That's 5 new recruits. Generate 70,000 new PGV. They allow you to up it to 21,000, 6 new brand ambassadors, and a full room for 2 people plus $1,000 air travel plus the voucher plus the VIP dinner invite. So you guys really, I guess I'm taking the time to read through this with you. It's important, but I want you guys to print this out and read it out yourself, and then set your intention, set your goal. Can you enroll 6 new people? Yes? Can you help drive those lines deep? Can you have no more, can you push for 70,000 PGV? Yeah, absolutely. Between you and your team, personal group volume, that's everybody. I'm going for this PGV. Not gonna lie. Okay. I mean, obviously, George and I are already 4-star directors, but if you look at this PGV, working together with your team is so powerful. You really can really get cracking. So once they have it in the back office where you can see what's counting for what, that's going to help with reporting and everything else for you guys. But I would go, I'm personally, I think PGV is the way to go, but that doesn't mean you're not going to hit it. So there's so many ways to hit it. It's like, just keep building your business, right? Just keep building your business. Just keep going. Watch the clock. In other words, once they put the tracker in the back, watch the clock, check it out. Make sure you're just on an upward trajectory towards your goal. Do you want a full room? Do you want a shared room? Do you want an air travel voucher? Do you want $500 or $1,000? Do you want to attend the VIP dinner event? That's how you're going to set your goals based on this. And then, of course, if you advance to 4-star, you're getting a full room, 5-star full room plus air travel plus the VIP dinner event. You guys, you got it, right? Do you see? Okay. All right. So that's that. So that's the Turks, the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, which honestly, I can't wait for all of us to be there together. I think it's going to be so fun. I've been to the Bahamas before, but I've never been to Turks and Caicos, and I hear it's absolutely incredible. So that is that trip. Asia trip is doing the Mediterranean cruise. That's closer to them. Same qualification period times, different trip time. All right. And just FYI, for those of you who made Cabo and you got to put that on your lanyard while you were at the convention, congratulations again for that as well. And I would just say congratulations on Cabo, but man, let's get moving towards the cruise, okay? Let's get moving towards.
Can I say what I learned when I went to the cruise breakout was that the girls that go to every cruise, they say that is how they got so many of their people, because they put it on their Facebook, they put it on their social media, and people want to know how they got these free trips. And then when they learn about the products, of course, it's a no-brainer, but it's just like such, this company wants to give you every tool. Daniel wants to give you every tool, the AI that we have on board now, the new 3 app, and these trips are just freaking amazing. So
thanks, Nia. Yeah, absolutely. And if you're not as clear about the PSV, you guys can come back in here and you can really read it and dive into the multiplier options. George, you wanted to share a little bit more about this?
No, well, it's basically here, you just go more into how the PSV works on the packages now. When you get one of the package, how the PSV works.
Yeah.
To help you to reach those points.
Work. Yeah. Yeah. So if you did the $400 convention pack with the PSV multiplier, you earn an additional 1,400 times 25%. That's 350 PSV. So a total of 2,000 PSV towards the incentive trip. Same thing. If you do $1,000 convention pack, you're going to get 2,850 personal sales volume towards the incentive trip. If you do the $2,000 convention pack, it's a total of 4,800 PSV towards the incentive trip. Okay. So you guys can dive into that as well. All right. Next is we do have our next leadership event. It will be in Fort Worth, January 9th to the 11th. You can already get registered. This will be the Pro Leadership event. They're happening. It's exclusive training for you and one team member. It's happening on Saturday, January 10th. The meeting is from 9 to 5. Lunch will be provided. And same thing, Sunday, January, breakfast is provided for that event. Let me dive into a little bit more of the details for you. All right. So basically you just get registered. Well, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. All right. So that's all it is. All right. So the AI app. Okay, George, do you want to talk a little bit about the AI app?
Yeah, we didn't go in detail that because we cannot explain it in 5 minutes. But the AI, well,
Right here,
first
three
of all, we
AI.
have to, yeah, there were two different things. There's no AI app. What is this? A software, AI software, and then there's the app. The AI that we will see here is a program, it's a separate program from the app. We're probably going to be doing a training to see if we have the regular app that has a lot of updates, and we have the AI. The AI is a way to help us to post in social media mostly. As a matter of fact, it has a questions and answer with Dr. Dan about anything too that you can add. I ain't gonna do a training on that because, like I said, this take. I know the founder. I tried the system before even Tree had for about 6 months because I was in a trial basis. A trial basis. It's like
Now,
it was like
yeah. Mhm.
yeah, when they were testing this software, but that was before Tree. They were doing a generic for the whole industry, and it's really good. And now what I will do is a training on comparing this and the app because you can have both because they are different, or you just can focus on one. But the Tree AI is really cool because it's really AI. Correct your post if they are not compliant, and then make it in a compliance form, for example. Prepare post for any media, social media post. You can post at the same time, like in 4, 5, 6 different places at the same time, and create it for you. You don't have even to create it. They have the post of the day, and when you wake up in the morning, you have different posts that you can send. If you don't like the post, you can make some changes. You can personalize it, or you can click on something and create a new post. And with pictures and everything, by the way. You don't like the picture, replace the picture and your post. And then have it in different formats. They have it in the Instagram format, they have it in the Facebook format, and different format because sometimes, as you see, the formats are different. It's really cool. And I would go, make sure you go to the link because they have an offer right now. I think it's like 30 days.
So it's 30 days free and then $9 per month after that. So definitely worth trying.
That's right. It's really cool. And this one is specific for Tree because there is the one I was testing last year was generic, but this is specific for Tree on everything. And that has all the knowledge about our products and inside it's an AI.
But also the whole goal is to be able to generate more leads through it and have it be a more advanced technology.
That's right, because that's the way that works. The work that works is teach you to post and how to generate more leads. And they have a base, again, 30 days free, and they have two forms, the $9.95 and $19.95. The difference is that the $19.95 has other extra options that you can use. And that's something that we can go in another call. Because again, it's kind of
all right, friends. Okay, so that was our convention recap. I know some of you guys have questions. I'm going to stop sharing real quickly. I want to make sure we get to any questions that you guys might have. And it looks like, when you see great info, we'll check out. Perfect. Yes, you guys dive in. This is your business, right? So you want to make sure you dive in and you really go through the wall. If there's anything you don't understand, please reach out to us. Right now, if I were to give you a few tips of advice, I would say make sure that you and your teammates order a pack, a convention pack. Any pack will do. Work on getting that multiplier, that PSV towards the trip. It only can help. It doesn't hurt. It helps. You're getting more product in there. You're getting the kinetic product right away. It's the only way you can get the kinetic product at a value is in those packs right now. Yes, you can purchase individually in your back office, but it's not the same as being able to have the savings and getting those free products in those packs. Yes. The next thing is going out and going for core 3, like as soon as possible, right? Go for core 3 again, because it's available to you. Start advancing your organization. Make sure they come in with an intro pack at a minimum 100 CV or greater, and make sure you build up to that 1,000 PSV for the core 3. And you can do that once they're in with an intro pack. They too, from now till July 13th, can purchase a convention pack. Wow. I need 5 kinetics right now, guys. Okay. I'm like, you guys, I'm glad you're still with me.
No,
okay.
Last time we weren't very late. And then,
okay.
and then the time of the call for us is an hour earlier because that's different from our time zone. I was totally confused this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, with the AI there and the other apps, you guys, there's the 21-day social media challenge. And so that's something that you want to be a part of. Social media is just another avenue. It's another way. It's never going to replace, though, getting on the phone and talking to them. So you guys really need to make sure that if you're developing leads online using social media, that you're also high tech, high touch. In other words, where you are reaching out, you're connecting, you're getting on the phone with them. It's not this or that. It's this and that. And you know, for those of you guys who are like looking for this like incredible customer experience, I think the AI app is going to help with that, as well as making sure that you give a good customer experience, that you do your job right. What do? There's only 3 skill sets. I'm bringing it back to the basics, baby. Right? We invite, we present, we follow up. There is no other way. We enroll, we recruit, we plug in. Okay? So it's just, you guys, that's the way that it works. It doesn't matter if you're using AI or not. Okay, so, all right. Tony, you have a quick question?
Yeah, it wasn't a question. It was more of a comment on the Now site. I also had the opportunity to use it, and it's very user-friendly. If you don't have any experience with the social media, it's a great helper. And you were spot on with the using the apps, using technology, and being personal about it, belly to belly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh,
Thanks,
good,
Tony.
Tony. Thank you for sharing that experience that you've had with it so far. I'm glad to hear that it is user-friendly. Absolutely. And my next tip, you guys, would be core 3, do it twice, right? Do it a couple times, and make sure you guys get to 3-star. Like Bill, you know, I'm sorry, like Dr. Green was sharing, it took him 2 years to get to 3-star. You guys, it happens when it happens. But if you're not working a 9-to-5 job, you know what I mean? Things like that. Or if you have some extra pockets of time in your day, just go for it. In the next 3 weeks, go for 3-star. It's really, we talked about going for a 3-star in 3 weeks. That's what our whole breakout session was about. You can do it. It is highly, highly achievable. You can do it with the multiplier packs, which would be even better between now and July 13th, and really rounding it out and getting to that first foundational rank of 3 stars is going to be very, very important for you. Okay. Any other questions?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, Janet. Go ahead, Janet.
The free AI, is it from this weekend, 30 days, or whenever you sign up?
It's whenever you sign up.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Because it won't start until you put your information. You have to
As soon as
get
you
it
can,
going.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Great question. All right. Go ahead, Nilbert.
Also, just in case you guys missed it, for the Now site for the 3 AI. So yeah, it's a 30-day free trial because I started using it Friday when they announced it, right? But they also have a 30-day challenge. If you make one post every day for 30 days using the Now site app, their team will actually help build you your own branding website.
That's right.
Wow.
That's actually a lot, because I'm not sure if you guys realize how involved it is to have your own website built for your branding. It's actually such an amazing promotion.
Mm-hmm. I'm really excited to dive into it personally. And I know, Nilbert, you do a lot of social media as well. I know I like to do social media. I can't wait for an app to actually support and help me doing that. I'm going for the 21 days social, or sorry, is it 21? It's 30 days. 30 days, sorry. 30-day social media challenge. You guys, it's going to be great. And then, you know, I don't know if you guys have updated your app yet, your 3 app in your back office, but it's so pretty. Like they've made some changes to it. There's some new sleekness to it, some new things, the new aspects of it with the teams and, you know, stuff like that, the content that's available. Just go in there and just like swipe down, re-update your 3 app, okay, and take a look at it then too. So, all right, my friends, I actually have a favor to ask. I know we have one more question, but I am in charge of the global opportunity presentation tonight. I will be doing the global presentation tonight. Is there anybody who wants to jump on and share their experience with Kinetic and the new product?
Tonight.
If you can, it's going to be at 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you could please text me, okay? Text me that you want to be on tonight. Let me get this out there. That would be amazing, because I'm looking for 2 to 3 minute testimonials. And I think we definitely want to feature the new product as well as your original product experience. Okay, so this is my phone number. Text me. I'm looking for 3 people to be able to share on tonight's live global Zoom. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Nunicorn, go ahead. Or Nipa.
Yes, and Nipa, yeah, thank you. Just a quick question. I download the scan the app AI, and the lady at the convention at the expo said that just put my back office detail, like a login, like a back office. I did that, but it didn't go through. So what is the username and password we need to use to log in AI when we got downloaded?
Does anyone know the question to that yet? I haven't gone to do it myself.
I can answer that,
Thank you.
Georgina. So, from what I was told, unlike when the app initially started, so now with the way they do the app, is that I believe you can only connect your back office when you've upgraded.
Oh.
When you're not using the free version. If you're upgraded, because when I upgraded mine, I just upgraded mine last Friday. It automatically connected to my back office. Like
Oh.
it automatically prompted me for my logon. It was the same logon as my back office. It connected right away.
Maybe I have to talk to you, Nilbert, because it's maybe you have to, explain to me a little deeper. Because
Guys,
when
I
I
think
scan,
we have to, I think we have to find out, because I had someone brand new and it automatically went to their back office. So give us a minute to find out what they're doing. They switched something. I think we need to find out.
Yeah, they
Okay.
did make changes to the app. Yes.
Yeah, because when I scan and say that welcome, and then just log in, use your username, that they mentioned I have to use email, but my username to log in back office is not email, right? Everybody have their own name and then their own password. So when I use that, they said it's incorrect. So I need more detail, and maybe I contact you, Nilbert, or Antoinette later, because this is going to be long conversation.
Yeah, it will be. At the same time, I would go in and check the credentials in your back office. If you can log into your back office right now, go up into the little 3 dots where it says settings, click on the little gear. It looks like a little gear, like a little wrench.
Right.
Click on that. Double check what you put in there originally for your username, password, and email, and then write that information down and transfer that to your app. Okay.
Okay.
All right, my friend. No problem, Nipa.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Any other questions, my friends? I know today was a little bit longer because we had a lot to go through, but does anyone have any other questions? No. All right. Okay. So,
I have a question.
Go ahead, Carolina.
Hi, it's Adrian. Is there a tracking for progress to achieving the trips?
There will be, yes. The company usually puts that in your back office. I haven't.
Yeah, it's going to take
It's
about
going to take about a week, probably.
Yeah.
But they're tracking on their end, so don't worry about that. They're just probably building the software to have it back there to make sure it's calculating appropriately.
Yeah, and usually when they are tracking, it's like some numbers are always 1 week behind because we want to make sure about returns or anything like that. It's why we don't see it now, but I think we are going to be seeing in about a week or so. We are going to start seeing the tracking.
Right. Perfect. Okay. All right. That was a great question. Anyone else have a quick question? All right, dive in, go to the wall, dive in, print out anything you need to print out, blow it up, right? If you need a microphone,
we need the Connecticut
a magnifying glass, because I know some of that you guys want to read the fine print yourself. Make sure you head to the wall and you go through that yourself, but don't get into analysis paralysis. You need to be talking to people right now. You need to be sharing what we have. You need to be sending out, 10, 15 messages saying, hey, can you jump on tonight's global Zoom? I've got something new and exciting. I know you checked out 3 before, but wow, you haven't seen anything yet. They just released a new product. You've got to be on tonight. Okay. All of that fun stuff, right? All of that fun stuff needs to happen. So you guys make sure that you are still recruiting, right? You guys are inviting and recruiting for people to take a look during this time. There's just so much we have to be excited about, to be grateful for, and to share. So really, what do we do here? We are reaching out and we're connecting with other people today. And so I would get at least 3 people on the Zoom call tonight or more. And that's what I'd be going for. George, anything else you want to add?
I just wanted to repeat what I said at the beginning. because of course the time on the call, but I want to congratulate everybody that was on the stage.
Let's do recognition.
And,
Yeah.
And I congratulate everybody that got an award. Like, for example, of course, Christine, we know Nicole Baron, Estelle, Anthony. We have so many names. I don't have the whole list in front of
Yeah, Antoinette,
Dr.
Shannon,
Estelle.
Kimberly Starr. Yeah, you guys, all of you guys just Dr. Estelle. you
Elizabeth,
guys-
Shannon, all of them.
Yes.
Shannon. Oh, Shannon, of course.
I just said that.
Yes.
Yes. And so you guys, amazing, amazing, amazing. Great job. Great work. All of you who were core 3, my goodness, you guys almost broke the stage with your core 3. So I know we're capable of that and we can do that 1,000,001 times, right? We've got to make sure you guys get up there. All of our new 3 stars, you guys, the 3-star group up on that stage was massive. Core 3 and 3-star, you guys broke the stage. Like, you guys, it was awesome to see how many of you guys did core 3 and 3-star. Huge congratulations to you guys. And if you were in the 3-star event, remember what I said, if you're a 3-star, what do you need to do next? Develop 3 stars. That's your leadership role. If you know how to get to 3-star, you got to turn around and teach 2 to 3 other people in your team how to go 3-star in the next 3 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Because at next year convention, it's going to be massive.
Yeah, we are gonna do so many of the trainings that we did at there. But anyway, I'm so proud of everybody. The fact that you were there, and as many of you know, many people have challenges getting there, but they were there because they were willing to make changes in their life and to improve other people's life, especially after coming.
Absolutely.
A convention that it was incredible on the tools that we have, was incredible on the emotion, but the positive emotion that we have. And I'm excited. I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of the Fed. And she did an amazing job. And when we were doing the training, the breakout session, she was an incredible host. And I was the pretty face.
George is always the pretty face, but I think we make a great team. I will also say this, you guys, I'll give you an update. Dr. Natanya is doing well. She did get on her flight this morning. She is headed home. So that is exciting news as well. So she's doing a lot better, taking lots and lots of Revive. And Eternal. So she's doing great. Okay, everyone. Thank you guys so much. Yes. Yay to everybody who's new 3 stars in the group. Everybody, you guys, amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you, Kimberly, for putting those names in the chat too. You guys can always feel free to shout out your team. Okay.
In the chat. The Kinetic or the identity called Connecticut. The Connecticut.
The Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yeah. You guys, this is just so fun. Oh my gosh. Did anyone have fun this weekend? It was a lot of fun. I think we had a lot of fun this weekend. I loved our team party was packed. We had over 100 and I think it was like 108 people at just our team party, all collectively. You guys, that was so fun. I mean, you guys, it was for me, that was really exciting to see everybody happy and having fun. And we ran out of plates. But that's okay. It was just a lot of fun to have everybody there. The roast and boast, Antoinette, thank you so much for putting that together and suggesting that. We roasted and boasted one another, and it just created a lot of team camaraderie. We really got to know who our team was that night, didn't we? Some of us. So it was a lot of fun. And all right, my friends. So we're going to see you on the Global Opportunity Call tonight. We're going to see you tomorrow morning. We've got so much to continue to share with you guys. So let's go out. Let's make the most of it. Let's really push this new product. Let's push the promotional trips. And here we go. Let's keep rank advancing. All right, my friends. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, George and Adrian. Great.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
everyone. Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.